Alright everybody, we are back with part 2 for Soul Reaver 2 Remastered here. So we're not running our timer, let's pause the game. But yeah, so we got a lot done in the first part, like a lot of our introductory stuff, which is a lot of cutscenes in the beginning of the game. I'm going to say it again, because I said it in part 1, we are going for all achievements, but we might not be able to get the 6 hours or less achievement for beating the game. That's not really the main focus of this playthrough. I mean, it mostly is just a playthrough. I'm just tackling everything that I can. Luckily, there's no collectibles in this one, so it's a lot of just playing. But we did get one of the harder and easier to miss achievements in the game, which is Scare the Crows. I kind of labeled all of the sections that the achievement takes place in with the names of the location, because you have to scare crows throughout a few areas before getting to the swamp, and then continue to scare them, and then it's a whole thing. I point out exactly how I do it in that video. Luckily, the achievement did pop, so we got that one. We might get some missable achievements in this one. It kind of depends how far we get. We got to go all the way back to the Sarafan Stronghold, so we got to retrace our steps a little bit. And I think that's pretty much about it. We got the Dark Reaver. We talked to Vorador. I think that's his name. I always forget. It's like Vorador or Verador or something like that. He's like the original vampire. He's in the first Blood Omen game as well. But yeah, so we got that all done. And now we're heading back to the Stronghold, like I said, and we're gonna probably be getting the Light Forge in this part. Or get to the Light Forge, I should say. Now, I'm pretty sure when we came here, we came from this direction. I always hated this swamp area because of this. Let's glide ourselves onto something here. Yeah, the swamp area is very dark. You don't really need to fight that guy.
Here it comes.
I mean, we can try to save ourselves a little bit of time by avoiding some fights. Right now, we're just backtracking to the entrance of the swamp. Just avoid her. It's so hard to see the edge of the platforms. Alright, I think this is where we came in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Because we're gonna have to swim through this whole crystal area again, which I got turned around last time we were in here. Which I think we want to head down. Because this is a very confusing area. We might want to keep going this way. Seems to be right. So we came from up here, I believe. Let's get to the surface so we can hopefully see. Yeah, our ledge is right here. We're gonna avoid those guys again, because there's not really that much reason to fight them. All they do is overcharge the Reaver to give you more damage, or they don't have a soul and you can't heal off of them anyways. Let's jump down. I think we're looking for another thing of water. It should be right here. Yep, here we go. We're back in the Elder God chamber. Oh, I did not dive there.
Ah, my wayward child returns.
Having unearthed more than you'd like, I suspect. What am I to make of these ruins that litter the land, and these images here in this chamber?
Merely the deceits of a failed civilization. You are being misled, Raziel. This ancient race hoped to manipulate the future with these scrawled misdirections. You must tread carefully. There are dark forces at work in this world, bent on subverting your true destiny.
I have no doubt of that. The question is, am I in their presence right now?
Your arrogance will spell your demise, Raziel. Deny my will, and the arc of your destiny will reach a sudden conclusion.
Your threats are unmoving. Even now, I'm beyond your reach.
My reach is longer than you realize. This is a very dangerous game you're playing, Raziel.
Yep, the Elder God talks a big game. We never really see many results from him. You can save here if you want, but we're gonna be heading towards another save point soon anyways, I think. So now we gotta head back through the subterranean ruins and Southern Lake section. So yeah, that's one thing with this game, there is a lot of backtracking, because you're to and from different time periods and stuff like that as well. So you'll come through areas multiple times. Like I said, we're just gonna avoid these guys. There's not very many reasons to fight them. I'm not even sure if killing them counts as feeding the Reaver either. Might as well activate that just in case. Man, isn't it daytime right now? Why is it so dark in this area? Alright, we're back at the pillars now. Nothing happens here at this moment. I actually thought that something did happen here at the end of part 1. But nothing does. We might actually be able to get the knocking someone into the lake at some point soon as well. Well, it's Drown Rat 2, essentially. It's the same achievement from the first game where you have to, like, knock 10 enemies into water, except in this one you only have to knock. That was weird. I got, like, stuck on something. But there's our miscellaneous achievement for feeding the Reaver 30 times. That should easily come just through playing. I don't want to go that way. Oh, shit. Just got shot. Let's keep going this way, maybe? Oh, this just led me to the same spot. I think this is the way we wanted to go. This damn dog. Maybe we could try knocking one of these guys towards the water. I don't know how long they can chase us. Or how close we are to the lake.
Die, fiend!
Actually, it might be best to do just this dude. Except we're gonna get hit in the back a lot. Oh, come on, how did he die? Well, at least we have these two still. There we go. Drowned Rat 2's pretty easy. They've got humans conveniently right here. Gives us some health as well. Alright, now let's get through our gate again, which I think is over here. Kinda hard to see, but we're swimming all the way back to the original area for the most part. Let's see if we can get closer to where we need to be. I don't know if it's that one. Might be over here. Yeah, that's the door. Alright, here's our light forge. Be able to power up our Reaver yet again. The light forge also, like, every time you get like a new forge, it does give you health, which is nice. These guys don't have any weapons on them.
These murals left no room for doubt. These winged creatures were indeed the architects of the pillars. And while the images were difficult to decipher, the pillars appeared to banish or diminish their enemies somehow.
Mystery keeps unfolding. Oh, there's some weapons. I think that's the light forge trident down there, but we have to go into the spirit realm, so we'll try to pick up the light forge halberd instead. See if we can find tridents somewhere else. Let's get back. Come on, game, let me pick it up. Alright. There's a kill with this weapon. Let's see what else we got in here. Alright, yeah, I kind of remember this one. This is another light puzzle. So we're just basically... I think we're moving light into these symbols up here. Let's just head forward for now. I don't think there's any spirits over here. God, these enemies are really dodgy in this one. So much so that I can't even follow up an attack if I miss. Alright, there we go. We got our health. We need a physical realm shifter. Which I think there might be one up ahead here somewhere. Don't really have to fight this guy. But I kind of want to. Although he's too low to the ground. Yeah, there's one right there. You already got a kill with that weapon. Almost forgot about the eyeballs that try to destroy you. Let's see if we can actually just grab this, because we still need a kill with this. There's also some torches in here if you still need a torch kill. God, can this guy die already? Alright, there we go. We got a kill with that weapon. So yeah, those things that look like axes on the walls, those are actually considered halberds by the game. So even if we did kill one of the... There's an achievement for killing a thrall, a greater thrall with an axe. Even if we use that, it wouldn't count. Gets rid of them. I wonder if we can still push blocks with this. Oh, you can, yes. Wasn't sure if we could still do that. It's a bit more convenient. See, like, the guy with the shield would be a greater thrall. There we go, we got our disc. This game still does have a good soundtrack, but I don't know, there's just something about Soul Reaver 1's soundtrack that I always like the most. We're gonna need this thing again. Because we end up looping around. I'm wondering if I should just move this back. Yeah, let's just keep it right there. So is he really doing this? Just keeps ducking. So far, this one is a pretty straightforward one. None of them are carrying weapons we need to use. Well, we're not getting in that way. I wasn't sure if we'd actually get full health from that guy, but we did. I think I'm actually supposed to get up there somehow. Oh, here we go. Continue on up this way. I was gonna say, hopefully that's right. Really need to worry about these guys right now. I think we have to go all the way back in that direction. We already got kills with both of those. Yeah, cause do we have the Dark Reaver? We might, do we not? I can't tell, because normally I thought this was more blue. Okay, we do not have the Dark Reaver anymore. So we gotta go back to get it. Don't mind me, guys. Oh, that was weird. Ow. Don't want them to be a problem. That's not good. Now we've got the Dark Reaver. Let's head back. Wait, did we somehow... Oh no, we just ran past all the people in here. I was gonna say, did we not kill that guy? Yeah, there's nothing like to specifically go for in the Light Forge. We're simply just here for the light up. The light power up, I should say. I'm curious about something though. Before we head over there, I just want to see if the game does count this as an axe. I don't think it does. We might have to go into the spirit realm anyways though. Oh no, okay, we're good. Yeah, okay. This does not count as an axe. Didn't think it did. Though it's nice to know that killing that guy actually gets rid of the other ones. Yeah, there we go. We already had our light here. Alright, now we just gotta line up the other side. We might be able to just go through here. This basically looped us all the way back around as well. These are always so aggressive. Alright, that shines our light through, which leads to this chamber anyways, but now we can go forward. Long hallway here. Just avoid these guys. Sometimes wonder what those interaction prompts that show up at our feet is. I wonder if it's a weapon that we dropped or something. Alright, now to get past the eyeball, we have to blind it. Well, the problem is we got jumped by a lot of enemies here. Just have the eye destroy them. Oh, is that actually... that might be one of our weapons. Hang on, let's blind this. Yeah, this is the scimitar. Let's get a kill with this, if we can. Alright, there's a kill with that. I want these guys to be a problem. Gets rid of all of them. We don't need a kill with the scimitar anymore. Almost took them long enough to get the thing. We almost got melted by that eye. Basically just immediately sends you to the spirit realm if it does hit you. Though, I think when that happens, you do lose the dark Reaver, which I think that's how you blind the eye. I don't think you can blind it with just like a normal Reaver shot. Alright, let's place this. Alright, let's claim our light Reaver.
I plunged the Reaver into the forge and imbued the blade with the elemental power of light. Thus armed, I now had the means to re-enter the stronghold and finally use Moebius's time-streaming device to accomplish my own ends.
Yep. You can enter that time chamber now. So that pink crystal he pointed out in the beginning of the game, this is what we needed the light forge for, or the light Reaver, I should say. So now we can actually go back to the future. which is pretty awesome. I always kind of liked that that it had that time travel element. Let's get rid of him. Speaking of which, there's one of those crystals now. Let's get the hell out of here. I think when we get into the time streaming device and travel to the next era, it gets pretty ridiculous. They throw some crazy enemies at you. Bit of a difficulty spike. But can't go back in there. That's why it's kind of important to get your weapon kills. But now I'm pretty sure we're just swimming through that gate again. So let's head forward here. Not seeing our way through currently. Very dark. Well, that's why I wasn't seeing it. I actually did not remember that we had to reopen it, because usually it just stays open. There we go, now we can swim through. I'm gonna say, am I going crazy? Like, how am I not seeing our doors? Alright, let's get back to the surface here so we can open up the Sarafan Stronghold again. We might actually want to save now. Yeah, let's save right now just in case. Because it's been a bit since we saved. If we do need to go back. We're not that far behind. Alright, there we go. Get back in. Back where it all started. Now let's see if I can remember the path through here. We don't actually have to fight these guys. We do want to save some time for maybe the possibility of beating it in under 6 hours. Some fights we might want to skip. This one we can't skip though. Probably bypass these guys, though. Wait, looks like that one cannonball bounced off of me.
Show yourself, Kain.
Here, Raziel. Everything is decided here. You cannot comprehend the magnitude, the rapture and the tragedy of this moment. And yet you must, if Nosgoth is to be dragged from the wreckage of its damnation.
I understand only this, Kain. That you and Moebius have impelled me to this moment simply means I can trust neither of you. I don't know who's pulling the strings, but it no longer matters, because I'm cutting them. I set my own course from here.
If it were only that simple.
Your fatalism is tiresome, Kain.
And profoundly ingrained, Raziel. You must understand. Our presence here doesn't alter history. You and I meet here because we are compelled to. We have always met here. History is irredeemable. Drop a stone into a rushing river. The current simply courses around it and flows on as if the obstruction were never there. You and I are pebbles, Raziel, and have even less hope of disrupting the time stream. The continuum of history is simply too strong, too resilient. Except, then how do we explain William here? The beloved boy king turned tyrant. In my youth, I witnessed William's rise to power and his transformation into the nemesis who laid waste to Nosgoth.
Keep your distance, Kain.
Years later, I stumble upon a chance to journey back in history, unaware that the entire affair has been carefully orchestrated by Moebius. In my wisdom, I seize this opportunity to murder the young king before he can ravage Nosgoth, and thereby provide the catalyst Moebius needs to ignite a genocidal war against our race.
I warn you, no further.
This one reckless act unravels the skein of history. The nemesis never becomes the nemesis. William dies a martyred saint. I, the vampire assassin, become the author of my own species' extinction, and Moebius profits from it all. I destroyed a tyrant only to create one far worse. But how can it be so? How, if history is immutable? The answer is here in this room, Raziel. Moebius propelled William and me together, but ensured first that we were both armed with the Soul Reaver. The Reaver is the key. Two incarnations of the Blade meet in time and space. A paradox is created, a temporal distortion powerful enough to derail history.
Is this your sorcery?
Not mine, Raziel. Yours. You have nothing to fear from me, Raziel. You hold all the cards.
Then perhaps I should test your sincerity. If what you say is true, you should be terrified. I could kill you here and now.
And so you do, Raziel.
What's happening?
We're hurtling towards our destinies, Raziel. What you feel is the pull of history rushing to meet us. This is where history and destiny collide. If you truly believe in free will, Raziel, now is the time to prove it. Kill me now, and we both become pawns of history, dragged down the path of an artificial destiny. I was ordained to assume the role of Balance Guardian in Nosgoth, while you were destined to be its savior. But the map of my fate was redrawn by Moebius, and so in turn was yours.
This is madness!
Fight it, Raziel. This moment does not have to be an ending. It can become a prelude.
I can't.
You can, Raziel. Look inside and see that it is so. You have the power to reshape our inevitable futures. William.
What is this?
History abhors a paradox, Raziel. Even now, the time stream strains to divert itself, finding its old course blocked by your refusal to destroy me. The future is reshuffling itself to accommodate your monumental decision. This is where we restore ourselves, Raziel, and reclaim our intended destinies. It may yet be possible for me to assume my role as Balance Guardian and return the pillars to their rightful inheritors.
To the vampires. And this is the destiny you have urged me to discover. I don't know what game you and Moebius are playing, Kain, but I refuse to be your pawn. Unlike you, I still revere whatever shred of humanity I've managed to preserve. You will not use me as the instrument of your messianic delusions.
Very well, Raziel. I'll not ask you to trust me. Your truths are for you to discover alone.
Humble words for one who presumes to teach me a lesson at every turn.
Then continue your journey and learn your own lessons, Raziel. Remember, Moebius led you here, but you walk away unfettered. A champion of free will and conqueror of false histories. There is much more for you to unearth, if you have the heart for the truth and the will to see it.
There we go. Raziel created a time paradox. He was meant to kill Kain here. I'm sure Moebius will be pleased about that. I like how the camera still shakes when you're near the Reaver, even outside of the cutscene. I noticed that they have a weird thing with the distance where the mouths don't move. Let's just reforge our light Reaver here. Yep, we're already altering the timeline. Things are going to get a little bit crazier from here on out. Well, at least as soon as we use the time streaming device. I think this is the way I want to go. But yeah, Kain might not actually be our enemy. He's just trying to defeat his fate, though he does want to use he does want to use things to his own advantage in terms of rising to power and stuff like that. So he's still not a hero. Alright, this is the courtyard. Which I don't know if we actually have to fight the enemies out here. I think we're just running straight across.
Seize him!
Alright, that was close quarters. Pretty sure this is the way we want to go, though. These are some of the weapons I left back here on the first way through. Yep, this is where the time streaming device is gonna be.
Ah, yes. I like that look on your face, Moebius. You really don't know what to do now, do you, old man? Here you are, caught without your damned staff. And I suspect things aren't progressing quite as you'd hoped. You're not used to the fly turning to confront you in your web, are you?
Kain's devious influence has poisoned your mind, Raziel.
Now you see betrayal everywhere, even in your closest allies.
We were never allies, Moebius. Conspirators, perhaps. Briefly.
Why did you not kill Kain when you had the chance? He was at your mercy.
Precisely. I had a choice, and I chose mercy. And now I know your sordid little secret. The significance of that displacement I felt when the two Reavers came together. Strangely enough, I was enlightened by the devious Kain, not by you. In fact, I've learned much more than you counted on. I understand now how you've tried to manipulate all of history for your own personal gain. But now all your little schemes are whirling in ruin around you, aren't they? All because I chose to exert my will for once, rather than obey the demands of sorcerers and spirits and demons, all singing the same tiresome refrain, "Kill Kain." I'm setting my own path from here, Moebius. I intend to discover the truth behind all of this.
But you condemn us all with this impetuous act.
Hardly impetuous. It took all the will I could muster. Has my refusal to kill Kain reshuffled your carefully stacked deck of cards?
You really think that you're exercising your free will, Raziel? You're simply Kain's servant.
I do not serve Kain. I merely did not kill him.
Raziel, do not forget your purpose here. You are destined to be the savior of Nosgoth.
Oh, I'm sick of hearing that particular phrase. As for saving Nosgoth, so far I see precious little reason to bother. And I'll choose my own purpose from here on out, Time Streamer. Right now, I choose to manipulate you for a change. Go. In there.
What are you doing?
Come now, Moebius. You're a cunning serpent. You'll piece it together, I imagine. This error is of no further use to me. You will operate this device to provide me passage. I want to see the world in a simpler time, before the Sarafan began their crusade.
And what about Kain? You're leaving your core behind.
You kill him if it's so damned important.
You need only touch the two poles of the switch, and the device will transport you. But I urge you to reconsider.
You've lost your powers of persuasion, old man. Rot here and forget me.
There we go. We went through time. Now, I always wondered why Raziel would even trust Moebius to operate the device. Well, let's see what awaits us.
Even as I emerged from that infernal time-streaming chamber, I suspected treachery. The stronghold was vacant. Derelict and abandoned.
Yeah, I remember these enemies. They're a pain in the ass. They do a ton of damage to you. Is this a different weapon type? No, I think this is the same blade in the default, or the beginning of the game, I should say. I got all turned around here. Wait, isn't that the chamber I came out of? We want to go this way. Yeah. Oh, shit. I need some health. guys with, like, the electricity... Actually, we need a kill with that weapon. Couldn't move for a second there. I don't even know if I can hurt these guys. Wow, that's what I get for dodging. Alright, he's dead. Yeah, we may need a kill with this. This, I think, is what's counted as the axe. Not sure we actually got a kill with it there, because he'd seem to have just died. Guys, we have bigger problems here. Is it really everybody fighting me right now? Alright, now we definitely got a kill with it. Let's leave these guys alone, let them fight amongst themselves. Get me the hell out of there. We actually have to fight these. That's not what I wanted. Burn for a projectile, asshole. That's gonna hurt. Shit. Alright. Which way do we want to go here? I got all turned around. It should just be straight across from where we were, which is hopefully in this direction. I'm gonna get some help from these guys. We're gonna need it. That guy has a sword, but it looks like it could just be this one. Jeez, don't mind me, guys. Immediately started sprinting right at me. Takes care of them. Let's just keep a sword with us just in case we need some actual health.
If I had any doubts about the era I now occupied, this grotesque tableau certainly eliminated them. For here was Moebius, long since murdered by Kain, lionized and beatified as the martyred leader of his bloodthirsty crusade. And if I required further evidence, I needed only to behold the gruesome trophy Moebius held aloft. A severed head of Vorador, the final triumphant kill of Moebius's cutthroat mob. His execution marked the annihilation of the vampires. Far from channeling me into Nosgoth's past, Moebius had propelled me over a century into its ghastly future. The intent behind this little detour was unmistakable. Having failed to make me his obedient assassin, Moebius intended to keep me ignorant of my true destiny, which clearly lay in Nosgoth's past. While his deception only reinforced my purpose, Moebius had effectively stranded me here. This left me no course but to explore the era I now occupied and see what changes the century had wrought, following Kain's ill-fated decision. Perhaps time had cleared a path for me into the mountains, where I might unearth more clues behind the mystery of Janos Audron.
What do you know? Moebius, the guy who could never be trusted, cannot be trusted. I can't even drop my sword. So just gonna use the Reaver on these guys. Guys, take some damage. Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me drop the sword here. There we go. Might have been because I was in combat. See if we can get the hell out of this place. Might just avoid these guys.
Raziel.
What pathetic charade is this now, Moebius?
No charade, Raziel. Only the entreaties of this martyred spirit.
Your pleas mean nothing to me after all your deceit. You have propelled me into Nosgoth's future, Moebius, and left me stranded here.
I am truly sorry, Raziel, but it was necessary. Consider it the last valiant act of a doomed man. You have strayed from your purpose, and now behold the result. Gaze upon the wasteland you and Kain authored together.
I fail to see how I'm responsible.
You spared Kain, and by doing so, you have released a multitude of horrors upon this world. I can accept that Kain has murdered me, Raziel. As the Time Guardian, I foresaw that incident long before it occurred, and I take some small comfort in the fact that Kain remains the sole survivor of his vile breed. But you have single-handedly made my sacrifice meaningless.
Your argument is disingenuous, Time Streamer. I cannot see how killing or sparing Kain's future self would alter these events. This wasteland was created by Kain's original refusal at the Pillars. And amidst all these twists and turns, that event has never changed. You are cunning, Moebius, but I think you've gotten tangled in your own web.
As Kain clings to his precious seat of power, the Pillars sink into a mire of decay, dragging all of Nosgoth down with them.
I don't think this has anything to do with the Pillars, or Kain's failure to sacrifice himself. I think you're simply afraid, because you don't know what he's up to. He's a wild card, isn't he? And you don't want his influence in your game. Which is why you wanted me to eliminate him. Well, now that he survived, you have no idea what's coming, do you? Maybe, for the first time in your entire life, you're terrified that he may have truly found a third option out of the dilemma you orchestrated for him.
Kain's lies have addled your mind. Leave this place and trouble my spirit no more.
If you even are a spirit, you've forgotten. I have a way to tell for sure. If you're willing to risk it. I didn't think so. Either way, you lose.
Dude, we're always just shitting on Moebius here. Alright, now I got turned around from that cutscene. We came in through that door, I believe. Yeah, I don't even know why we even bothered to listen to Moebius. He's only lied to us almost the entire time. The reason why I don't lock onto him while fighting is because it's actually a little easier to get some hits on them just by rotating around. So that's going to drain some health. Basically just trying to get right back out into the southern lake right now. Ooh. This is probably... Actually, no, this is where we're needed. Do I need to open the door, or is it already open? Oh, it's actually already open. It's gonna be dark out there, though. Holy lightning. I don't even know where our platform's at. I think I saw something a little bit further ahead here. No, I'm not trying to dive under. I'm just trying to see on the surface here. Oh my god. I legit can't see where I'm trying to go. This camera angle isn't helpful. There we go.
Demon!
Oh, goddamn. Damn, I was really hoping we'd be able to... Oh, actually, that's why. The platform was still there. We did not have to even fight that guy. I'm just trying to get to that save point. This is probably where we're going to end part 2. Here we go. Let's get to the save point right here. It is so dark out here. Alright, there we go. Like I said, this is probably where we're going to end part 2. We got our next forge done, so we're done with the light forge now, and then we progress through the next major story moment. I think soon is when we're going to be able to fight the fire demons, which I think the first encounter against them is where you can get 2 of the missable achievements. And then if this is the era where we have to talk to Janos, we might be able to get another one. But yeah, we got a lot of progress done in this one. Like I said, this game's shorter than the first one, so we're probably around halfway through it, or maybe a little bit before halfway through the game already. So this playthrough will probably be 4 or 5 parts. I think that's actually about the same as the first game. But yeah, in the next part, we're going to try to get the Fire Forge, I believe, which is what's next. But like I said, there's a lot of cutscenes and stuff in this game, so it'll probably still fill out a lot of time just through those. Super enjoyable game, though. The storytelling is insane. The voice acting is insane as well. Like, it's always been so good. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks to anybody who checks us out in the future. I always appreciate it, and I'll see you in part 3.